Yes students, today we will start exercise 3.3 MCRT book, chapter trigonometry. Let us start from first sum. In first sum you have to prove that sin square pi by 6 plus cos square pi by 3 minus tangent square pi by 4, this is equals to minus half. So we will start from left hand side of this sum. In left hand side, sin square pi by 6, this angle is given to you in terms of radian pi by 6, or in terms of degree you can write down it pi by 6 means 30 degree. Similarly cos square pi by 3, 180 by 3 means this is 60 degree, and 180 by 4 this is 45 degree. And all of you know the value of sin 30, cos 60, tangent 45. Put these values here. Sin 30 is 1 by 2, square is also, so take square of 1 by 2, plus value of cos 60 is also 1 by 2, square of 1 by 2, value of tangent 45 is 1 and square of 1 is 1. Now 1 by 2 square, it can be written as 1 by 4, 1 by 4 minus 1, 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4 it becomes half, half minus 1 it is equals to minus half, which is equals to right hand side. So hence given result is proved. Now see question number 2. In question number 2 also we will prove the given result. In question number 2 statement is prove that 2 times of sin square pi by 6 plus cosecant square 7 pi by 6 into cos square pi by 3 and right hand side this is 3 by 2. We will prove that this result is equals to 3 by 2. Direct we can find out the value of sin pi by 6, here also pi by 3, direct we can put the value of cos pi by 3. Now see this term. In this term cosecant square 7 pi by 6, it can be written as pi plus pi by 6, because when you will take LCM of these two terms again it gives you 7 pi by 6. So 7 pi by 6 can be written as pi plus pi by 6. Pi means 180. In yesterday's video I told you in case of 180 and 360 trigonometric ratio will remain as it is. In case of 90 and 270 you will change. But here 180 is given to you. You will use the formula of cosecant 180 plus theta. Cosecant 180 plus theta is equals to cosecant theta means cosecant pi by 6. Now see negative and positive sign, because here square is given to you, either it is positive or negative. After taking square it becomes positive. So here it is equals to cosecant square pi by 6 into this cosecant cos square pi by 3. Write down first term also as it is here, 2 sin square pi by 6. Now 2 sin square pi by 6. Pi by 6 means 180 by 3. This is 30 degree and value of sin 30 is 1 by 2 and square is also given to you. So you take square of half, plus cosecant pi by 6. Again pi by 6 means 30 and value of cosecant 30 is 2 and then square of 2. And last term is cos pi by 3. Cos pi by 3 means cos 60. Value of cos 60 is half and square is also here. Take square of half. Now 1 by 2 square it becomes 2 into 1 by 4 plus 2 square 4 into 1 by 4. This 4 is cancelled, this 2 is also cancelled. It becomes half plus 1, which is equals to 3 by 2, which is equals to right hand side of this sum. So hence this sum is also proved. Now let us see third sum of this exercise. In question number 3 and 4 also we will prove the given result. First 4 sums are similar. Now in question number 3 statement is prove that cot square pi by 6 plus cosecant 5 pi by 6 plus 3 tangent square pi by 6. Direct you can put the value of cot pi by 6 and tangent pi by 6 also you know. Now firstly we will find out, simplify this term cosecant 5 pi by 6. See all of you, this cosecant 5 pi by 6 it can be written as pi minus pi by 6, because when you will simplify it, after simplifying, after taking LCM it gives you 5 pi by 6. Here this is the form of cosecant 180 minus theta. In case of cosecant 180 minus theta, this is equals to cosecant theta, means cosecant pi by 6, and 180 minus something means this is second quadrant. In second quadrant, sine and reciprocal of sine means cosecant. These two are positive, that's why you will take here positive sign. It means cosecant plus 5 pi by 6, this is equals to plus cosecant pi by 6, plus these two terms remains as it is, 3 tangent square pi by 6 and first term is cot square pi by 6. Now this is incomplete statement. You will prove that this result is equals to 6. Now put the value of all these angles. Cot pi by 6. Pi by 6 means cot 30 and value of cot 30 is root 3. And here square is given to you, so take square of root 3. Plus similarly cosecant pi by 6 means cosecant 30. This is equals to 2. 3 into value of tangent pi by 6 means tangent 30, which is 1 by root 3. And square of 1 by root 3. Square of root 3, this is 3. Here also square of root 3, it becomes 1 by 3. 3 is cancelled with 3, it becomes 1. 3 plus 2 5, 5 plus 1 6, which is equals to right hand side of this sum. So hence in this sum also the given result is proved. Now see question number 4. In question number 4, the statement is prove that 2 into sine square 3 pi by 4 plus 2 into cos square pi by 4 plus 2 into secant square pi by 3. Prove that this is equals to 10. Now see here, we know the value of cos pi by 4. Direct you can put the value of secant pi by 3. But in this term 3 pi by 4, this sine 3 pi by 4 can be written as pi minus pi by 4. And in case of pi minus pi by 4 means 180 minus theta. In case of 180 minus theta, sine remains as it is. This is sine theta. Again second quadrant, in second quadrant sine is positive. That's why this is equals to plus sine pi by 4. This 2 remains as it is. This square remains as it is. And remaining last two terms also remains as it is. Now we will put the value of all these angles. Value of sine pi by 4, 1 by root 2. And then square of 1 by root 2 plus 2 into cos pi by 4 is also 1 by root 2. Here also square is given to you, and value of secant pi by 3 is 2 and square of 2. This is 1 by 2, 2 is cancelled with 2, it becomes 1. Here also square of root 2, 2 is cancelled with 2, this is also 1. 2 square 4, 4 into 2, 8, and overall complete result is 10, which is equals to right hand side. So this is question number 4. Now before starting question number 5, I want to tell you few formulas which we will use in question number 5 and 6. So listen very carefully these formulas. First formula is sin A plus B. You will learn these formulas by writing. You can make a chart of these formulas and you can paste it in your study room or on study table. Daily revise all these formulas. In question number 5, 2 parts given to you, but before doing question number 5, I am telling you few formulas. You will learn these formulas. No need to do proof of these formulas. Sin A plus B. This is not equal to sin A plus sin B. It becomes wrong. This sin A plus B, it can be written as sin A cos B plus cos A into sin B. Similarly, in case of minus sign means sin A minus B, these terms remains as it is. Just in place of plus sign you will take minus. Sin A cos B minus cos A sin B. Listen again. Sin A plus B, sin A cos B plus cos A sin B, sin A minus B, sin A cos B minus cos A sin B. In case of plus you will take plus sign. In case of minus you will take minus sign. Next is cos A plus B. Cos A plus B is equals to cos A cos B minus sin A sin B. And in case of minus sign, cos A minus B, this is equals to cos A cos B plus sin A sin B. Here one term of sin and one is of cos, but in case of cos A plus B and cos A minus B, cos terms together and sine terms together. In case of plus sign you will take here minus, and in case of minus here you will take a plus sign. But in case of sine is same. In case of plus here we are taking plus, in case of minus we are taking minus. But these signs are reverse in case of cos A plus B and cos A minus B. And two more formulas, tangent A plus B and tangent A minus B. Tangent A plus B formula is tangent A plus tangent B divided by 1 minus tangent A into tangent B. And next is tangent A minus B. This is equals to tangent A minus tangent B divided by 1 plus tangent A into tangent B. In case of plus, in the numerator you will take plus sign, in the denominator minus. And in case of minus, here same sign in the numerator but opposite sign you will take in the denominator. So today you will learn these 6 formulas of this exercise. In tomorrow's video I will tell you few more formulas, but today firstly you will learn these 6 formulas. And now in question number 5 I will use these formulas, and in homework you will do this exercise up to 5th sum plus these 6 formulas. Now see last question of today's video, question number 5. In question number 5, find the value of sine 75 degree. We don't know the value of sine 75 degree, but all of you know the value of sine 0 degree, value of sine 30, value of sine 45, value of sine 60, value of sine 90. With the help of these 5 values, very easily we can find out value of sine 75. Sine 75 can be written as 30 plus 45. Because we know the value of 30 as well as 45, that's why this 75 is written as 30 plus 45. Now here this is angle A, this is angle B, and all of you know that this is which form? Sine A plus B. It means you will use the formula of sine A plus B. Just now I explained you this formula. Sine A plus B is equals to sine A cos B plus cos A sine B. So by using this formula, this sine 30 plus 45 can be written as sine 30 cos 45 plus cos 30 into sine 45. Value of sine 30 is 1 by 2. Value of cos 45 root 1 by root 2. Value of cos 30 root 3 by 2. Value of sine 45 1 by root 2. After simplifying it, it becomes 2 root 2 1 plus root 3. This is the value of sine 75. Similarly, second part of this question number 5, find the value of tangent 15 degree. Yes, this tangent 15 degree can be written as tangent 45 minus 30 degree, or it can be written as tangent 60 minus 45. Because 45 minus 30, this is 15, 60 minus 45 also gives you 15. So it depends upon you, any one you can use. Now you will use the formula of tangent A minus B. This is equals to tangent A minus tangent B divided by 1 plus tangent A into tangent B. Now put these values. Tangent 45 is 1, tangent 30 is 1 by root 3. Again tangent 45 is 1, tangent 30 is 1 by root 3. After simplifying it, it becomes root 3 minus 1, root 3 plus 1. This is the value of tangent 15. So this is the question number 5th second part. In today's homework you will do this exercise up to 5th sum plus 6 formulas of this exercise.